Okay, everybody, it's Mr. Lincoln here to do the homework that I've assigned to you in the classwork section. We are doing Excel Formulas and Charts Lab 1, which you should find in your classwork at the top. What we are going to do is do this in Sheets for our friends at home who do not have Microsoft Excel. Okay, so what you need to do first is to go ahead and pull up a brand new blank sheet in your web browser, just like I have here. All right, nice spanky brand new sheet. Good document here. Okay, not going to be too difficult, just a little bit of typing for the most part. It's going to be the hardest and most time-consuming part of this. Bring up the document that I've dropped into the classroom assignment here that tells you the things that you need to do. Okay, first thing it says start up the sheets. We've already done that. We've got a sheet. And the second thing it says in cell A1, type up Ainsworth Auto Supply. Okay. Press enter. Now it says create the following worksheet starting in A2. So click on cell A2 if you're not already there. And the first thing in the chart is item number. Now we're going to press tab to go over to B2, and we're going to type in quantity sold. Okay, tab again, initial item cost, tab again, item sale price, okay, and tab one more, and then say total initial cost. Tab once more, total, let's say gross sales. Okay, total gross sales, and the last one be profit. Okay. Now, if you press enter and you've been pressing tab the entire time before this, it takes you all the way back to column A on row 3. Now we can type in the information from here. Just remember, tab, 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 press enter. It goes back to the original column that you started with. So FT 56, sold 44 of them. It cost $26.58 each. We sell them for $32.75 each. And that's all the information that we need to put in because the rest of it's going to be formulas that we'll do later. Okay. A capital T. FY. FY78. 62 of them. $14.59. Okay, what I'm going to do. Reduce this a little bit. Yeah. When you finish doing the thing that you do, yes, you say work completed or mark completed, and you go on to the next thing. Once you finished all 5 of them, then you say grade project. See it at the end on the blue row there or the green row. Grade project all the way on the right. No, I'm just saying when you get done with all of them, that's what it is. Okay. All right, where is that? 1459 and 16.9. Oops. GM 145. 12369. Selling them for 221. 5. F40. Selling 30 of them. 16.95 purchase price. 21.25 sale price. BIM 52. It's 112 of them. $34.57 price cost. $41 sale price. F89. Sold 212. Bought them for $33.79. Selling them for $38.20. BIM 57s. Sold 81 of them. $6.58. $72.49. F56. 109 of them. Sold for $44.69. I'm sorry, bought for $44.69. Sold for $52.90. Okay, now going straight down the list. Total sales, total costs, total profit. Okay. Percentage of profit. Highest profit. Lowest profit. Now, if there's anything that needs to be shown, we need to do an auto fit of the columns to show the data as necessary. Column A you can kind of hold off on, because if you do it, it's going to go to the Ainsworth Auto Supply, and we're gonna do that one all the way across here in just a second. Everything else basically looks like it's about right, but if you wanted to squeeze on down, whoa, not what I asked for. I want to grab these and highlight them, and then do the old wrap text on them. Okay, just in case any of them are kind of ones that could use a little bit of text wrapping on it, that's fine. Okay, step 5 says change the font style of the worksheet title to Times New Roman. So this is the title. We're going to change our font. Times New Roman. You might have to scroll down if you've never used it before. Scroll it down and go to Times New Roman. Give me a bold. B for bold. And a font size of 26. Now, if you can't get it, go in there and type it in, 26. Okay. Center the worksheet title across range A1 to G1. A1 all the way over to G1. Click in the middle, drag across, highlight all of those. We are going to merge. That's this button right here, merge cells. Okay, click it. Okay, now it didn't center it, so we can go ahead, do the horizontal alignment to center it, just like that. Now take row 2, do the same thing. Okay. This is the thing that you're looking for, the alignment tool. Put it in center alignment. All of the ones on row 2. Okay. Give me a bold on range A3 to A16. So A3 to A16, bold that. Okay. In cell E3, here's where our calculations start happening. Find the total initial cost of this stuff by multiplying the quantity sold times the initial item cost. So quantity sold times initial cost. That will tell you how much money you paid to get these 44 FT56 parts. Okay, so equals quantity sold times item cost. Okay, press tab. Quantity sold times item cost, B3 times C3. Don't forget the equal sign in front of it because you're doing math. The next one's going to be the same kind of thing. In cell F3, we're going to find the total gross sales. Total gross sales is quantity sold times item sale price. So equals, don't forget your equal sign, quantity sold times item sale price. That's the sales that we got. If we sold 44 of these things for $32.75, that's how much money we got from customers. Okay? Press enter. Okay? So we bought $1,169 worth of parts. We sold them for $1,400. That means that we made some money. Okay? How much is that money? That's what profit is. Profit is going to be equal to however much you sold it for, F3, minus however much you bought them for, E3. It's like this. If I go to Costco and I buy that big giant case of Mountain Dews that are 35 cents per can, if you work it out, and I sell you a can for 50 cents, that means I made, I said 35 cents each? 50 cents minus 35 cents, that means I made 15 cents of profit on that can of soda. Okay, same thing here. You take how much you sold it for and you subtract how much you paid for the thing that you bought. Okay, so it looks like selling these 44 units has gotten us $217 of profit. Okay, now use the fill handle. This is step 12. Use the fill handle to copy the formulas to the appropriate cells and columns E, F, and G. Okay, what does that mean? That means that we are going to highlight all three of our formulas that we just created here. And, God bless, come on. Get out of here. My phone's going crazy on me. All right, we're going to highlight these three things, and then we are going to take our little, in this case, blue square, which is the fill handle, drag it down, copy all those formulas the same to each of the rows. Okay, now, that is all of that. So that's step 12. Now, go to step 13. Step 13, we're going to go to B11. Okay, find the total gross sales. Okay, total gross sales. Okay, so we are going to sum up this entire column of total gross sales as a total sales. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yes. So we are going to sum it up. Do you remember the sum button? Okay. Woo. Do that for. Okay. Do you remember the funky looking E character all the way over here on the end called functions? You can also insert a function, summing things up. Now the only problem is that it doesn't fill in for you. Okay, it doesn't fill in. So you're going to have to go over here to total gross sales. Here are our sales. So sum, don't forget the equal sign, sum F3 to F10, press enter. That's our sales. That's how much we got customers to give us for buying parts. Now, total costs. Here's our costs column. We're going to do the same thing. If you know your functions, you can just type up equals sum parentheses, total item cost column, E3 to E10. Okay. Press enter. Total profits. Basically, total profits are your sales minus your costs. So you could just say equals total sales minus total costs. Press enter. Another way that you could do this, obviously, since we've already done sales minus cost in this profit column here, you could say total profit is the sum of these things right here. That would also give you the exact same answer. Okay, you can tell that because I just highlighted this column and it's giving me a little indication down here that the sum of that is $8,063.82, which is also what I got in this box, 8,063.82, from subtracting, this thing minus that, okay, or this minus that. All right, now, percentage of profit, slightly different calculation, okay. That's step 16. Step 16. In cell B14, find the percentage of profit. Percentage of profit is total profit divided by total costs. So we're going to say equals total profit, B13, divided by total costs, B12. Press enter. Don't worry about it being a decimally kind of number. We're going to do a percentage. We're going to make it into a percentage later on. The highest profit, the next one down, cell 15, highest profit. It doesn't tell you how to do it. I'm hoping you remember. Do you remember the max function? Go here. All right. Go to the triple dot. Go to your functions with the funky E. The max function is the one that takes a look through a group of things and finds the biggest one amongst them. So we're looking for the highest profit. So we're going to say max equals max, parentheses, profit column. Okay, it's going to look through there and find the biggest one. The biggest profit margin we made was $3,935.16. That was us selling these GM52s, 612 of them. Which one generated the lowest amount of profit? Do the same thing, except this time use the min function. Same column for the profits, press enter. And it looks like we only made $129 of profit off of selling F40s. Okay, so that's how you find the highest profit and the lowest profit. Now, step 19, change the font color of A1 to yellow with a fill color of green. So the text color, the font color, okay, that's the color of the words. So that's this A bar right here. The text color is yellow. The font color is yellow. You can't see it, so that's why we have to change the fill color to good old McCollum green. All right. Use that color right there in the fill bucket. That should be a good color for you to use. Don't go too dark, but this is still all right. Okay, change the font color of A2 to G2. A2 to G2 to blue. Font color is blue. A nice blue there. And give me a fill color of yellow. Okay. Now, change the fill color of G3 to G10. G3 to G10, that's your profit column right there. Change that to a medium gray color. You got your grays here. This is somewhere in the medium of the grayness. That's fine. A11, step 22 says change the fill color of A11 to B16. A11 to B16. We're going to change the fill color there to straight up yellow. All right, so once again, yellowing it up. Now it says add a thick box border around A1 to G2. A1 to G2, that's all of this stuff here. Okay, we need a thick box border. Here's our borders right here. Okay, this is our borders, the foursquare. Okay, this one right here says outer borders. Okay, we can click on it, and you can't really see it around the other edges, but if you printed it, you could. So there's a thick box border around the whole thing. Now, if we really wanted to, we could make some changes to it by saying, how thick do we want it? Let's get a little bit thicker. Okay. That's the thickness we're using. Now press it again. Now we got some seriously thick borders there. Check out that thickness. All right. Now add a thick bottom border from A10 to G10. So that's right here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's supposed to be one around G3 to G10 here. Do it again. And then you just want a thick bottom border here. So just the bottom border, that will be this right here. Click on that. That gives us the thickness. Okay. All right, now, step 26. What are you doing? Change C3 to G3 to a currency style format. So C3 all the way to G3. We're going to change it to currency style. Okay. Got a different number of number types here, but this is currency. All right. So if you click this $sign here, it's formatting as currency. Sometimes it formats as accounting style, but in this case, this one formats as currency. So your step is complete there. Now it says C4 to G10. We're going to do comma style. Okay, comma style is a little bit harder to come by. You go to more formats here. Okay, it's a number style basically. You don't want the currency because you don't want the dollar sign on it. Okay, basically you just go number style, and oh look, it does give you the 2 decimal places here. That works fine and lasts a long time. That's good for us. There we go. If it didn't, we would just have to adjust the number of decimals using this thing right here. Okay, these 2 guys, increasing and decreasing decimals. Okay, if it didn't show up with 2 decimal places, then we just do it that way. Okay, now B11 to B13. B11 to B13 is these 3 right here. We want to have those in currency style format. Okay. As do B15 and B16. See, it says B and B15 and B16 currency style. Okay. That does leave this one right here with the percentage of profit. That is going to be step 29. Change B14 to a percent style with 1 decimal place. So give me a percent style. Looks like we have an extra digit there, so we're going to reduce it down to 1 decimal place, percent-wise. Let's, step 30, rename the sheet to sales profit. We go here to the sheet, right-click it, rename it. Sales profit, press enter. That's renamed now. Now, here's this down some. Create a pie chart with 3D effects for ranges A3 to A10 and G3 to G10. So A3 to A10, highlight that. Now, let go of the mouse, unclick it. Okay, hold down Control. Now G3 to G10. Highlight this other side. You're going to do a pie chart. Remember, you can only have 1 set of labels and 1 set of numbers. That's how it works. If you try and just highlight everything, it's not going to go well. It's probably just going to use this first column here. So if you want to do profits on your pie chart with labels, you're going to have to highlight your labels. All right, and then hold down Control and highlight your profits. Okay, now time to insert a chart. Insert chart. Okay, once again, you know, once again, it just gives you a chart. Sheets is funny like that. Go to your chart type, change it. Okay, we want a pie chart, but that looks a little too fancy. It says pie chart, but it also says 3D effect pie chart. That would be this guy right here, 3D pie chart. Okay, ooh, very fancy with very fancy colors. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and close that. Get this out of the way. Move this over. It says position the chart to cover range A18. So that's down here. To G35. All right, so it looks like we're a little bit over the line here on G35. So we're going to scooch up to 35 inside of that. And we're going to close up a little bit to be inside the G column. So G35, we're in the zone, 5 by 5. All right, that's it. That's everything. Good times. Let's go ahead and save. Turn it into the Google Classroom just like it asks you to. Any questions? Hopefully not. That was pretty simple and easy stuff. Go ahead and turn in that chart. Doing just fine. Okay. All right, that's it. Have fun. Talk to you later. If you have any questions, let me know.